Halo guys, selamat datang di channel aku, channel Michael Gilbert. Kali ini aku agak jantungan teman-teman karena narasumber kita kali ini bukan orang yang biasa dan bukan cinta luar biasa juga. Oke, skip. Nah, jadi teman-teman kali ini, oh ya, buat teman-teman semuanya yang sedang nonton tetap jaga kesehatan dan ikuti protokol kesehatan ya. Dan buat teman-teman juga yang dalam keadaan tidak sehat atau kurang beruntung dalam hari ini yang menonton video ini, aku harap semoga cepat sembuh dan kita berdoa semoga pandemi cepat kelar dan kita bisa mengerjakan pekerjaan aktivitas kita sehari-hari seperti biasanya. Oke. Aku deg-degan nih teman-teman karena kedatangan narasumber yang dari luar angkasa. Oh bukan, angkasa. Dari luar negeri nih teman-teman. Dan ini wawancara itu dalam bahasa Inggris, Wak. Bahasa Inggris, ntar aku ngomong gimana ya, kan bahasa Inggris aku kayak bad gitu, bad English gitu, kayak band gitu. Aku bayang sih nanti gimana. Hi, hello, how are you? Udah gitu doang guys, gak tau lagi mau ngomong apa. Aduh, bahasa Inggrisku kan bagus banget ya ampun, terus gimana ya, deg-degan nih. Aduh. Bentar. Kita harus pede dulu aja guys. Halo. Hai Shema gitu. How are you? Oke, good. Nice. Good. Kita cantik guys. Tenang. Yang penting kita pede aja dulu. Dan sekarang udah jam segini dan oh iya, waktunya berbeda nggak ya di sana sama di sini? Nanti kita udah janji jam segini. Ntar beda lagi waktunya. Oke, aku kontak dia dulu ya guys, nanti ikutin aja langsung ke Zoom-nya. Happy watching, enjoy.
Okay, got it. I'm good.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine too. How about your day today, Shema? Are you working today?
Not today. I work on weekdays only.
Oh, okay. By the way, where do you live now?
I live in Malaysia right now.
Oh, okay. What's the city? Specific of the city.
I live in Kuala Lumpur. I work here as well.
Okay. I'm never sorry. Okay. Shema,
Yeah.
as you know, in this pandemic situation, do you work from home or work from office or what?
So initially, when I first joined the workforce, I
Okay.
did have to go to the office.
Okay.
But then Malaysia is going through an emergency lockdown right now.
Oh.
So for now, I am working from home.
Okay. How about COVID-19 in Malaysia, Shema? Because this is the same situation in Indonesia too. And now Indonesia suddenly get increase in COVID-19. As we know, the new variant Delta is coming here. Would you like to tell a little about how COVID-19 condition in Malaysia?
Well, I think it's very similar to Indonesia.
Okay.
Malaysia last year, around October, November, like that, we had, at one point, we even had 0 cases for a few weeks, you know?
Oh, okay.
And then what happened was we had an elections in Sabah. And due to that, again, the COVID cases came up and it got really high. Even during the first wave, our highest was like around 100 cases a day. But yesterday, we had 9,000 cases in a day.
Wow, okay.
So it got really bad.
Okay. We hope this pandemic can be over, yeah? Freedom from COVID-19, and I hope we can do our activity as usual again. Okay,
Yes.
Shema, thank you. But before that,
Yes.
I want to say big thank you for your coming again. Thank you, very thank you for your coming to my video, Shema, and I hope this video can be useful for all people or audience who watch this video. Also, you don't want to on your camera, but I think we can imagine your expression and your sweet smile while you talk, and I respect for that.
Okay, Shema.
Thank you for.
Okay. First of all, I want you to give your sweet greeting or say hello to our viewers or audience, and please introduce yourself, like name, education background, your working company, and about a position or program that you are currently working on today. Okay, this time is your Shema. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Shema,
Okay.
and I studied at Bogor Agriculture University. Same with Michael.
Okay.
I did civil and environmental engineering. I was a SIME DARBY scholar before I came to Indonesia. So when I studied, I had a scholarship to study in Indonesia. So thanks to that scholarship, I was also offered a job with SIME DARBY once I finished my studies. So right now I am working with SIME DARBY, and because of the scholarship, I'm currently going through a management trainee program. The management trainee program is a 15-month program that started in July last year, July 2020, and will end in December 2021.
Wow, great. Okay, Shema, SIME DARBY property, right?
Yes, SIME DARBY
Okay.
property.
Wow, I think this is a big company with core business in property. Yeah. Is it right?
Yes. SIME
Okay.
DARBY is actually SIME DARBY is actually a very famous company in Malaysia. So
Wow.
like whenever I tell someone I'm working with SIME DARBY, like they all know what company that is.
Okay, Sema, it's very good, and I'm so interested and can't wait to know about the steps of recruitment process that you face during the test for this position. Actually,
Okay, sure.
Actually, in Indonesia, Sema Management Trainee is the most prestigious program for company, and the competition is quite tough of difficult because there are so many candidates on these positions. Management trainee will be
Yes.
prepared to become a leader for the company too. But how about in your country or in your company, Sema? Is it same or different with management trainee in Indonesia?
It's actually the same actually.
Okay.
Like the competition is very high, and yes, the benefits are also really good. Like we get paid really well, and once we are done with this program, we are expected to be leaders. We won't be entry level anymore, like what would have happened if I wasn't in the management trainee program. So I consider myself to be very lucky to be able to actually be given this opportunity,
Okay. Yes. Okay. Shema, are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
How long you have been following this position, Shema?
I think it's been a year now, like a full year, and I still have another 6 months to go lah.
Okay. It's been the recruitment process in pandemic situation, right?
Yes, the what is that? The application was open in July 2020 for like 2 weeks only.
Okay. In Indonesia, because this pandemic, mostly the company in Indonesia do the recruitment process in online. And how about there? Is it
Yes.
same?
When we were recruited, it was during the pandemic.
Okay.
So the applications was online, but face-to-face interviews and tests that we had to go to in person. It wasn't online lah.
Okay.
But the application was online.
Okay, good. Sema,
Mm-hmm.
could you tell to us about the first step along this recruitment process for management trainee in SIME DARBY property?
Well, as always, the requirements was very high. You needed a 3.5 and above CGPA, as
Wow.
well as 3.5 CGPA, and as well as you needed to be able to have like very good English and also very good test scores,
Okay.
like aptitude test and all that.
Okay. How about the specific or certificate skill? This is need like that for this position in the first step.
Mm, No, no, there were no specific skills
Okay.
because SIME Darby is a company that at SIME Darby we really value creative people.
Oh,
So once of course we need you to be smart, but they also give you the chance to be a better person of the
okay. Oh,
qualifications. So like what they do was during the interviews we were given like tests, like they would like example one of the tests they just asked us a question about
okay.
how we will handle a situation, and then we had to answer those kind of questions. They wanted competent people.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
They wanted people with like leadership skills.
Okay. 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 How about the participant who want to be for this position management training, but in foreign country, it can be the applicant for this position.
As far as I know, there is no requirement of country. That means anyone can apply as long as just that you must be able to come for the interviews lah, because the interviews are in person, So as long as you are willing to come to Malaysia for the interview, then I think you should be fine with there should be no problem if you want to apply.
Okay. 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 Shema, how you can apply for this position? About from website or what?
Yes, there is a website, and on my Instagram, I have linked the website link to career opportunities in SIME Darby. So
Okay.
they will update that link periodically. But this management trainee program is something that is only open 2 years once. So this year there will not be an application, but next year there will be.
In the first step, do you have a problem? And what is it?
Uh, application is very easy because like I said, SIME Darby really pays a lot of importance towards the interviews and tests.
Oh,
So like as far as I know, around 8,000 people applied for the position, this management trainee position, and around 5,000 of them were called for the interview. So the first step of the application is the easiest. Almost everyone gets a call for but after the interview, that's where the competition begins. 5,000 people got interviewed, but only 300 people were selected to go to the next level of interview. So
wow.
that's how they
Wow. Okay.
market lah.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. I know. And after you pass this first step, and what is the next step that you have passed to this recruitment process, Emma?
When I went through this application and interview stages, we had 7 stages of interview.
Wow. Okay.
Like I had to go through seven stages, and there was like interview, test, interview. So there was a lot of interviews lah.
Yeah, right. And
But my advice, as long as you are confident and you can speak well, you should
Okay.
be fine.
Okay. 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 There is a 7 steps, right, in this interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For the first step, tell us about what psychology or the specific technique that needed in this position or what?
Like I said, there's actually no specifics needed. Anyone can apply. Like example, I am a civil engineer. I applied, but I also have friends who did linguistics, and also friends who did finance. Everyone applied, and all of them got it. So there is really like SIME DARBY is very open. There is really nothing to stop you from applying. So anyone, no matter what is your background, just apply. Be confident and go ahead. If they think that you can make that, if they think that you are a good candidate, you will definitely get the job. You just have to be really smart and really well spoken.
Okay, Shema, thank you. But could you tell me about the interview, the first step in interview? What is and how about the interview that you face in this stage, and what the problem that you face in this step too?
Honestly, I'm not showing off, but I didn't have any problems with the interview. The first stage was a phone interview. So
Okay.
that was a bit difficult because it was on the phone, you know.
Okay.
And then it's difficult when you cannot see their face and then you don't know whether you're saying it correctly, straightforward, and your answers are also not that complicated. So that was the first step. And then the second one, once if you pass the phone interview, the second one is what we will have math and aptitude test. They will give you math problems for you to solve. But those math problems are not like normal math problems, you know. They are the kinds of problems that require you to have some critical thinking. It was like a computer test. So, and it was timed. So like if you have passing marks in those tests, then will come the next one. It's the forum group discussion.
Okay.
Where they gave us a topic and then we had to talk about it. After the forum group discussion, that was the third interview lah. The fourth stage was interview with the recruiter, where they asked us, okay, what are we interested in and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then the fifth stage was another interview, but it was more about public speaking. They gave us a topic and they told us to prepare about it, and we were supposed to present it. Like it was a public speaking presentation with slides and all lah. That was the fifth one.
Okay.
And then the sixth one, the sixth stage was another test, but it was very easy. That test was very easy. It was like a pattern test, you know, like they give you like 4 circles and then they ask you to guess what is the fifth pattern. That kind of test. I forgot what it's called. I think it's one of the aptitude tests also lah.
Okay.
And then the seventh interview was the one that we had an interview with the CEO, COO, and CPO.
Wow, great. And is there step to medical checkup or medical examination in last step or not? Same.
The medical checkup is only after you have the offer letter. So if you are given the offer letter to be a management trainee, after that only you will be required to do a medical checkup.
Okay. Shema. But
SIME DARBY also has our own hospital. So the medical checkup also they did for itself.
Okay. I'm not here well because there is a bad connection. Let's see. Can you repeat again, Shema?
Yeah, the line is. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you.
So SIME DARBY has their own hospital.
Okay.
So whoever that receives the offer letter, we just have to take the offer letter, go to the hospital, and they give us the medical checkup for free.
Okay. Okay, Shema. I want to ask you again about what is the questions that you face in interview that I think is the most difficult question for you. Could you tell me for the specific, what is the question of the interview, Shema?
I cannot remember all the questions, but there
Okay.
was one question that I cannot forget until now.
Oh, I understand.
They asked me, how will I make sure that I do not become a liability to the company?
Okay. And what's your answer?
So, my answer was, I forgot my answer.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I said something like, I have no control over if I do become a liability or not, because as far as I know, even if I perform absolutely well, there is still chances that due to outside sources, I could become a liability. But then again, none of that will be on purpose. Like, I will make sure to my extent of effort that I do whatever I do for the benefit of the company.
Okay. And how
I
about
don't, I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct answer or not lah, because they did not tell me if that was correct.
okay.
But that was what I answered.
Okay, Shema, and how about the tips for this long interview? What do you think for the tips or your recommendation for the tips to face this interview, Shema?
I would say always be confident and always be honest. Like, if they ask you something, like example earlier when they asked me that question, how will I make sure I will not become a liability? At that point, I did not know what was the meaning of the word liability. So I asked them, sorry, I do not know what is the meaning of the word. Can you tell me what is the meaning of liability? Liability is like tanggung jawab.
Okay, liability, tanggung jawab. Okay.
Like something like tanggung jawab tapi yang negatif gitu.
Oh, gitu. Oke. Kewajiban ya?
Cuman aku sort
Oke,
of like
kewajiban.
kewajiban.
Oke.
Tapi at that point I didn't know what it meant, so I asked them.
Oh, okay.
So always if you don't understand something they are asking, ask them. Always ask your questions and always be confident. If you don't know something, just ask. If you are unclear, just say it. Don't hold back. That's my only advice or tip.
Okay, Shema, it's great. And I want to tell you about there is a big difference about the recruitment process from management trainee in there and in Indonesia, because in Indonesia the recruitment process of management trainee is the first step they are administration test, and the secondly is the written test. And how about the which position? Is there any written test that you face in management trainee?
There was no written test, but in the application we had to write a 300 word on why we are suitable for this position. That's it lah. But there was no written test, you know.
Oh, okay. And Shema, do you remember how many candidates for this position and how be selected for this position?
How many what?
Candidates for this position and how have been selected in the last steps?
So when we applied for it, they told us that there was 12 open positions. And towards the end, turns out there was only 10 of us. Meaning that they only found that only 10 of us were suitable for the position out of all the people that applied. Even though actually there were 12 open positions lah.
Okay. Shema, I hear that you face about the present in stage 6 or 5. And what's your present in this stage? Can you tell me about the present or presentation?
That one I cannot tell you because apa?
Presentation. Do you have a test presentation? No, in this stage. In this.
Yes, I had a presentation test,
Okay.
but
What?
I cannot disclose on what it was about.
Okay.
But they just gave us like a topic, and then we had they gave us 2 weeks of time. They gave me a topic, and then they said, okay, you take 2 weeks to prepare for this. But it was about the company. Like they gave me something, and then I had to find out the thing about the company.
Okay. So what? How long the recruitment process needed, Shema? Do you remember?
It was around the process from application until offer letter was around 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
Yeah, 2 months.
Oh.
And actually, after the application, the first interview was 1 month, almost 1 month. After that, the seven interviews were all in 1 month.
Okay. It's enough for this content or video because there is a big difference, I think, yeah, for the recruitment process in Indonesia with in there because there is a 7 stakes or 7, yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Interview plus administration in the first step. Let's say it in an X step, but in Indonesia it's
but this one,
okay.
But this one is only SIME DARBY. I think other management trainee programs with other companies is different.
Oh.
Even in Malaysia.
Okay. I know. Thank you, Shema, for your sharing, and I want to say sorry for disturb your time. And does anyone you want to tell about to us about the recruitment process?
Not. I've already told you everything.
Okay. Okay, I hope what the sharing is. I hope the sharing can be useful for our audience or our viewers. I don't know if it's audience or viewers because we can turn on our video. Shema, what is your last words or message with our audience or our viewers, especially for students, job seeker, and all people in our viewers?
I would like to say, if you try this year and you don't get it, it's okay. Try again next year. Keep trying. Don't give up. And like, kalau kita tu, kalau tahun ni kita try terus gak dapet itu, we will be discouraged. Cuman, don't think of it like that, and like don't have to rush for everything. Take your time and keep trying. Don't give up.
Wow, great. Thank you, Shema. Okay. Very good. And I'm sorry, I want to ask you again about this management training. Is open in year or in 2 years or what?
This year is not open, but it will be open next year.
Okay, next year. Okay, thank you,
2 tahun
Shema.
sekali.
Okay, 2 tahun sekali. Okay, thank you, Shema. I think there is many or much information that you can tell for us. And once again, I want to say thank you and see you next time, Shema. Take your help.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, take your help and be aware for this pandemic situation.
Yeah.
And I hope you
Stay
can
safe juga.
Okay, stay safe. And I hope you can be success in your work.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shema. Goodbye.
Bye.